Hello, my name is Spacedirt, and today I have the third episode in the series about ignored or glossed over bits of conlanging. This episode will be a bit different than the last ones in that it delves into a much more niche topic than usual, that of filler words, sometimes called vocalized pauses. The term filler refers to a sound or word that acts as a sort of signal that indicates that the speaker is pausing to think or cannot exactly recall what they want to say next. Think of and like in English. Although hated by a great many people, these filler words appear very frequently in conversation and are an important part of discourse. We can divide fillers into two distinct categories: interjective hesitators and placeholders. Beginning with interjective hesitators, these are likely what you think of if you think of a given filler. Again, think of or in English. Their main purpose is to provide a delay while the speaker thinks of what they want to say next. Interjective hesitators can be further divided into two subcategories: lexical and non-lexical. Non-lexical interjective hesitators are by far the most simple fillers, and just consist of some sort of sound used to fill a pause. And are some well-known English examples, and similar fillers can be found in a variety of other languages, like Spanish German and Finnish Lexical interjective hesitators, on the other hand, can come from a variety of different sources. One common source cross-linguistically is demonstratives. One example of this strategy in use is Japanese, where the demonstrative ano is used as a filler. Interrogative pronouns can also be another common lexical source, as seen in Tagalog. Other sources could be words meaning thing, like, kind, or type, so, it means, you see, and various others. Moving on to placeholders, these can be distinguished from interjective hesitators by their syntactic behavior. Whereas interjective hesitators are just placed wherever a gap is present, placeholders, as their name might suggest, take the place of a delayed lexical item while the speaker thinks of what they want to say, and oftentimes also take the same morphology as the lexical item in that given position. This can be demonstrated in the following example from Russian, where the demonstrative, acting as a placeholder, takes the place of cakes and also takes on plural accusative morphology. Now, let's move on to etymologies. Many placeholders can derive from the same lexical sources as many interjective hesitators, and indeed possibly become more generalized hesitators through linguistic evolution. Often, placeholders come from demonstratives, interrogatives, and semantically bleached nouns meaning something like thing. This can be seen in Russian, as seen previously, Udi in East Caucasian language, and Armenian, among many others. Another possible source is some kind of lexicalized phrase, like the English whatchamacallit, which comes rather transparently from what you may call it. Although most often associated with nouns, placeholder constructions are not exclusively nominal and can occur for other constituents. There are verbal, adjectival, and even adverbial placeholders, though for the sake of brevity, I'll only talk about verbal placeholders here. In some languages, verbal placeholders are formed with the same root as that of nominal placeholders, but with attached verbal morphology, as can be seen in Udege, a Tungusic language. Here, the placeholder angi can be used without modification as both a nominal and a verbal placeholder. Alternatively, verbal placeholders can be verbs with derived stems, as seen in the Italian word cosare, from cosa, meaning thing, which was also used to derive the nominal placeholder coso. Another method is to use a semantically bleached verb root with a pronominal element or nominal placeholder, as can be seen in this example from Armenian. This would be the equivalent of saying something like doing a whatever, or doing a thing, or something else of that nature. And that should be all for this video. Although this one is a bit shorter than what I usually put out, there's still a whole world of interesting linguistic fillers out there, and this video is by no means comprehensive. As always, if you have any suggestions for further videos, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, and this is Spacedirt, signing off.